Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is the 17th September 2024. In this video, I'm going to generate different supply demand zone reports useful to the premium subscribers. Even before generation of these reports, all of you please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel homepage, click on the tab posts. Some of you might be seeing the tab community. So whichever the tab you see, you click on the tab, then you get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. You just click on the link. Now we are into the playlist Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. All the training lessons are available here. You need to start your training from lesson 1.1. For that, you need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this video description. So from the video description, please join at our Telegram channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video or any other important updates, we will provide at our Telegram channel. Now let's get into the report generation. First, let's start with finding the stocks near demand and supply zones starting from half-yearly time frame. So for half-yearly time frame, let's find the stocks near half-yearly demand zone. One stock is filtered. I will be giving you only few seconds time to watch this report. You need to pause the video and then you need to study the report. In case if you doesn't understand how to study the report, I request you complete our training lesson 21.1. That is part 1 of lesson 21. There I have explained each and every column, their values, abbreviations, everything in detail. Okay, now let's generate the next report for half-yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half-yearly supply zone. One stock is filtered near to the half-yearly supply zone. Next time frame is quarterly. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. One stock is filtered. Next, for quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. Two stocks are filtered near to the quarterly supply zone. Next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. Three stocks are filtered. Next, for monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. One stock is filtered. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. 9 stocks are filtered. Next, for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is daily. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Let's identify any high liquidity demand zones from this list. HDFC Life is a high liquidity daily demand zone. Next, L&T Technology Services LTTS is a high liquidity daily demand zone. So we have identified 2 high liquidity daily demand zones from this list. Next, for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered. Let us identify high liquidity supply zones from this list. Balram Chini is a high liquidity zone. Godrej Consumer Properties is a high liquidity supply zone. Indus Tower is a daily high liquidity supply zone. and SBI Life is the high liquidity daily supply zone. So total 4 high liquidity daily supply zones we identified from this list. So next time frame is 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. 9 stocks are filtered. Next, for 125 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 75 minutes. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Let us find any high liquidity demand zones from this list. Here we have sale. It is a high liquidity 75 minutes demand zone. So only one stock is filtered from the 75 minutes demand zone list. Okay, next for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Let's identify any high liquidity 75 minutes supply zone from this list. It is a piercer zone, so not valid. So we don't have any 75 minutes high liquidity supply zones from this list. Okay, the next time frame is 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Next, from 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Next, from 25 minutes, from next time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Let's identify if any of these stocks are having ITF confluence. That is 15 minutes and 75 minutes demand zone confluence. I am enabling the filter. Let's verify. So these 3 stocks are having 15 minute zones having confluence with 75 minute zone. That means 15 minute zone is a part of the 75 minute zone. Okay, next for 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. So no stocks are filtered near to the 15 minute supply zone. So next time frame is 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Let's verify these 5 minutes zones are having any 15 minutes demand zone confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone. Let's verify. Only one stock is filtered. 5 minute zone having confluence with 15 minutes demand zone. Okay, next for 5 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 5 minute supply zone. 9 stocks are filtered. Let's verify any of these 9 stocks are having confluence with 15 minute supply zone. So I am enabling the filter 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone confluence. Let's verify. So all these 6 stocks are having confluence with the 15 minute supply zone. Okay, this is about stocks near demand and supply zones. We also identified daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. So in the next set of reports, let us identify NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. First, let's start with NIFTY starting from monthly time frame. I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Always look into the zone column for finding the high liquidity zones, if any, and look into the pierced column if the zone is pierced or not pierced, and also your selected time frame. That trend will be the LTF trend. So remaining columns you can understand easily. So remember these points for all the reports. Okay, the next time frame is a weekly. I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is a daily. I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 25 minutes. I am generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. And the next time frame is 5 minutes. I am generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. So this is about NIFTY supply demand zone chain. Next let us generate BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. So that is NIFTY Bank. So let's start with the monthly time frame. I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. The next time frame is a weekly. I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next time frame is a daily. I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next time frame is 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. And the next time frame is 25 minutes. I am generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next time frame is 5 minutes. I am generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. So this is about BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. With this we have completed both NIFTY and BANKNIFTY. Next let us generate the reports for different income trades. That is monthly income trade bullish and bearish trade setup, weekly income trade bullish and bearish trade setup, daily income trade bullish and bearish trade setup, and hourly income trade bullish and bearish trade setups. First let's start with monthly income trade bullish trade setup. For monthly income trade, entry time frame is daily. For bullish trade setup, entry zone is demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup, at the entry time frame, daily time frame, we have to select bullish, and the 15 minutes, and the daily demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count and daily time frame, minimum value we need to set 0. Maximum value we need to set 0. So zone is not pierced. And zone achievement violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score 12. And all the 3 filters are applied to daily demand zone. Now let's verify. So this is the filtered list. It seems 21 stocks are filtered. So let me scroll the list down. So total 22 stocks. So 22 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Now how many of these stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame? LTF is a daily, ITF is a weekly. So zone confluence means daily zone should be part of the weekly zone. Let's verify. In the demand zone confluence, I am enabling the filter daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence. Out of 22, 14 stocks are filtered. These 14 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade, and also the daily zones are part of the weekly zones. Because weekly trend is uptrend, ITF trend, and daily zone part of weekly zone. If weekly zones are having weekly EMA confluence, that is a high probability trade setup. So I am going back in the EMA confluence, weekly time frame. I am looking for weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Let's filter. Now out of 14, 10 stocks are filtered. That means all these 10 stocks are having EMA confluence for weekly time frame, weekly EMA confluence. And also daily zones are part of the weekly zone, that is zone confluence. And all are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. So this is a high probability trade setup. Now next let us verify LTF, ITF and HTF zone confluence. That means LTF is a daily and weekly together part of the monthly zone. For that, first we need to remove the EMA filter. Now let's look for LTF, ITF and HTF demand zone confluence. Already daily and weekly zone confluence is enabled. Now I am enabling daily and monthly zone confluence. And also I am enabling a weekly and monthly zone confluence, demand zone confluence. Now with all these three filters, let's verify. Now we got 3 stocks. Because the daily and the weekly together are part of monthly zone, and if monthly zone is having monthly EMA confluence and trend is also uptrend in all the 3 stocks, then it could be high probability. Let's verify. So in the EMA confluence, monthly time frame, monthly demand zone with monthly EMA confluence I enabled. We got only 1 stock and it is having monthly EMA confluence. Okay, this is about a bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. And next let's look for bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Entry time frame is daily, entry zone supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily, I am selecting bearish. The daily supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count daily time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated, opposing zone. Minimum odd enhanced score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to daily supply zone. So currently no stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Okay, next bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame is 75 minutes, entry zone. Demand zone in bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes, I am selecting bullish. The 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 75 minutes, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated, opposing zone. Minimum odd enhanced score 12. All the 3 parameter filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. So good number of stocks are filtered. These are the first 18 stocks in the list. Let me scroll the list down. So total 22 stocks are filtered. All these 22 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. That is entry time frame 75 minutes. Now let's verify how many out of these 22, how many are having zone confluence with ITF time frame. That means 75 minute zone should be part of the daily time frame zone. That is what zone confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, I'm going to set the filter 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone confluence. I enabled. Now let's verify. Now out of 22, 12 stocks are filtered, and all these 12 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, and also the entry time frame zone 75 minutes zone is part of the daily zone. Because the daily trend is always uptrend in the bullish trade setup, if the daily zone is having a daily EMA confluence, it is a high probability trade setup, because 75 minute zone is a part of the daily zone. So I'm enabling the EMA filter in the daily time frame, daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Now let's verify. Now from 12, 8 stocks are filtered, and all these 8 stocks are having EMA confluence. Daily zones are having EMA, and 75 minute zone is part of the daily zone and supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. It's a high probability trade setup. Okay, now let's look for LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. That means 75 and daily together part of the weekly zone. First I am removing this filter, EMA filter. Now let's verify. Already we selected daily demand zone. 75 minutes demand zone part of the daily zone. Now 75 minutes demand zone part of the weekly zone I am enabling, and daily demand zone with weekly demand zone also I am enabling with all the 3 filters, LTF, ITF, HTF zone confluence. We got only one stock, ONGC. And ONGC trend is also uptrend. If ONGC is having EMA confluence, because it is a weekly zone, because 75 and daily together part of the weekly zone. This weekly zone is having weekly EMA confluence. It's a high probability trade setup. Let's verify. In the EMA confluence, weekly time frame, weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. So ONGC is not having any weekly EMA confluence. Fine. So next report, bearish trade setup for hourly income, bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. So entry time frame is 75 minutes, so entry zone is supply zone, bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes. I am selecting bearish, and this 75 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 75 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated, opposing zone. Minimum odd enhance score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minute supply zone. Now let's verify. Only 2 stocks are filtered, and these 2 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade, that is entry time frame 75 minutes. Now let's verify how many of these, out of these 2, how many are having ITF confluence. That is 75 minute zone and daily zone confluence, supply zone confluence. So in the 75 minute supply zone with the daily supply zone confluence, I am enabling the filter. Now let's verify. So none of the stocks are having ITF confluence. That means they also won't be having HTF confluence. That is LTF, ITF, HTF confluence also won't be there. Fine. And the next reports, daily income trade, bullish trade setup, entry time frame is 15 minutes, bullish trade setup demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes time frame, I am selecting bullish. The 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 15 minutes time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value 0. That means zone is not pierced. Violated opposing zone, that should be the zone achievement. Minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. Now 16 stocks are filtered. All these 16 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade, that is entry time frame 15 minutes. Now out of these 16, how many are having ITF confluence? That means 15 minutes demand zone and 75 minutes demand zone confluence. Let's verify. So I am enabling the filter 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. Now let's verify. So 11 stocks are filtered out of 15. 11 stocks are having ITF confluence. That means 15 minute zone is part of the 75 minute zone. And the 75 minutes trend is uptrend. If the 75 minute zone is having daily EMA confluence, it is a high probability trade setup. So let's verify. So in the EMA confluence at 75 minutes, I am enabling the filter daily demand, 75 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. So 3 stocks are filtered. So these 3 stocks are also having a daily EMA confluence. The 75 minute zones are having EMA confluence, and 15 minute zone is part of the 75 minute zone. So it's a high probability trade setup. Now let's verify out again how many stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. First we need to remove the EMA filter. So 15 minutes and 75 minutes together part of the daily zone. So 15 minutes and 75 zone confluence is already enabled. Now I am enabling 15 minutes demand zone with daily, and also 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone confluence enabled. Now let's verify. So 3 stocks are filtered. All these 3 stocks are having a LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That means 15 minutes and 75 minutes together part of the daily zone. Because they are part of the daily zone, if the daily zone is having daily EMA confluence and trend is uptrend, it is a high probability trade setup. So in the EMA filter I am enabling in the daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. This is the one, daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. 2 stocks are filtered. The first one is valid because the HTF trend, that is the daily trend, is uptrend. Second one is sideways. In sideways trend, EMA confluence does not give any additional advantage. So first one is the high probability trade setup. Okay, next this is a LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, and also HTF trend, that is a daily trend uptrend with having daily EMA confluence. So next one is bearish trade setup for bearish trade setup for daily income trade. That is the entry time frame is 15 minutes, entry is on supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15, I am selecting bearish, and 15 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 15 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value is 0. And zone achievement should be violated opposing zone. Minimum order enhancer score should be 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minute supply zone. Now let's verify. 3 stocks are filtered. All these 3 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Now let's verify out of these 3 how many are having zone ITF zone confluence, ITF supply zone confluence. So 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone confluence. Let's verify. So I am enabling the filter 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone. Let's verify. Only one stock is filtered. And this 75 minute supply zone is having daily confluence, daily EMA confluence. Then the supply zone could be a high probability trade setup. Already zone confluence is high probability, and EMA is also supported, it is even more high probability. So 75 minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. Oh, excellent. The 75 minute supply zone is having daily EMA confluence. Okay, next earlier 3 stocks are filtered. Out of the 3, how many are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence? First we need to remove EMA filter. So where is that EMA filter? Okay, I'm removing the EMA filter. In the supply zone confluence, already 15 minutes and 75 is enabled. Now 15 minutes supply zone with daily supply zone I am enabling, and 75 minutes supply zone and daily supply zone I am enabling. Out of the three, how many will filter? No. Now none of the stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence in the bearish trade setup for daily income trade. So the next set of reports are about hourly income trade. Let's start with bullish trade setup. For hourly income trade, entry time frame is 5 minutes. Entry zone, demand zone for bullish trade setup, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup parameter for 5 minutes. I am selecting bullish. 5 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 5 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is a violated opposing zone. Minimum odd and enhanced score should be 12. All the three filters are applied to 5 minutes demand zone. Let's verify. 9 stocks are filtered. All these 9 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade, that is entry time frame 5 minutes. Now let's verify how many of these 9 stocks are having a ITF confluence, that is a 15 minutes confluence. So 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone I am enabling. That means 5 minute zone should be part of the 15 minute zone, and that 15 minute zone also should not be pierced. Otherwise zone confluence doesn't have any. So we can add the pierced count 0 even for 15 minutes time frame. Minimum value 0, maximum value 0. 8 stocks are filtered. All these 8 stocks are having ITF and LTF demand zone confluence. That means 5 minutes demand zones are part of the 15 minutes demand zone. Okay, next, if any of these 15 minute zones are having EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability. Mostly we won't get, but let's verify. Sometimes we may get. 15 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. So no stocks, fine. So without EMA confluence, how many are filtered earlier with 5 minutes and 15 minutes zone? 8 are filtered. Out of these 8, how many are having even LTF, ITF, HTF zone confluence? Let's verify. In the demand zone, 5 minutes and 15 minutes demand zone already enabled. 5 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone I am enabling. 15 minutes demand zone confluence with 75 minutes demand zone also I am enabling the filter. Now let's verify. Only one stock is filtered, and which is having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, demand zone confluence. Anyway, the trend, the 75 minute zone trend is sideways. I am not checking EMA confluence. So next, let's verify bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Entry time frame is 5 minutes. Entry zone, supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup 5 minutes, I am selecting bearish. The 5 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced column, the pierced count, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhanced score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minute supply zone. Now 6 stocks are filtered. All these 6 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade, that is entry time frame 5 minutes. Okay, now let's verify out of these 6 how many are having a 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone confluence. That means 5 minute zone should be part of the 15 minute zone. That is a high probability setup. So in the supply zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone confluence. Now let's verify. 4 stocks are filtered. All these 4 stocks are having a 5-minute supply zone with 15-minute supply zone, and they're all supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. If any of these 15-minute supply zones are having daily EMA confluence, it is a high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence, 15 minutes time frame, because 5 minutes is part of 15-minute zone. So if 15-minute zone is having daily EMA confluence, 15-minute supply zone is having daily EMA confluence. No, it's not having. Fine. So I'm removing the filter. Without EMA earlier, how many are filtered? 4, right? Okay. Out of these 4, how many are having again HTF and ITF confluence? LTF, ITF, HTF supply zone confluence. Already we enabled 5-minute supply zone with 15-minute supply zone. So now 2 more filters, 5-minute supply zone with 75-minute supply zone enabled, 15-minute supply zone with 17-minute supply zone confluence enabled. Now let's verify. So 2 stocks out of the 4, 2 stocks are having. So that means 5 minutes and 15 minutes together part of the 75-minute zone. If the 75-minute zone is having a daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability. Second one is valid, but first one sideways trend we can ignore even if EMA confluence is there. In the EMA confluence 75 minutes time frame, I am looking for 75-minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So none of them are having EMA confluence supply zones. Fine. So with this we have completed all the income trades, and in the final report let us generate the stop buffers based on daily ATR. First 17 in this list are indices, that includes all sectorial indices. Remaining all are equity stocks, but the list is filtered from F&O listed companies. But all are equity stocks. What I do is keep on scrolling the list down, whichever the stock you want to refer, there you please pause the video. I am scrolling the list down. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.